This video provides instructions on setting up the 4-day workweek schedule. All monthly and biweekly employees working the 4-day workweek must be set up in Oracle to report hours accurately. Once you begin the setup process, you may exit at any time. However, your employees will not be set up until you complete all 4 steps. If you exit before completing all 4 steps, you can return at any time during the enrollment period, and changes that you have already saved will still be on the screens. To begin, log into Oracle. From the main menu, navigate to DISD Manager Self-Service New. Click on DISD 4-Day Workweek Setup. On Screen 1, the DISD 4-Day Workweek Setup will open up and list all employees for whom you have been designated in Oracle as the time card approver. There are 3 options for selecting the employees who will be working the 4-day workweek. Option 1. If your campus or department is not participating in the 4-day workweek, no action is required. Click on the Exit button to close the screen. Option 2. If your campus or department will be participating, select Mark All Yes and click on the Save. Option 3. If only part of your campus or department will be participating, select the individual employees who will be working the 4-day workweek and click on Save. Once you have made your changes, you will receive a confirmation stating your changes to the employee selection have been successfully updated. Next, click to continue. This will take you back to Screen 1 to review the updates. You can view the total number of employees who will be included in the 4-day workweek and the number of employees who will be excluded at the bottom of the screen under Employee Selection. Click on Next to continue to Step 2. Step 2 will display your workweek selection. The following employees have been selected to work the 4-day workweek schedule. The 4-day workweek has been designated as Monday through Thursday for all participants. Therefore, the Monday through Thursday has been defaulted for all employees on this screen. You will not be able to make any changes to this selection. Click on Next to continue to Step 3. In Step 3, you will determine the clock selection. Non-exempt employees will by default have their lunch deduction removed for the 4-day workweek. In order to properly report hours worked for non-exempt employees, it is necessary to know whether they are working a location where a time clock will be available for clocking out and back in daily for lunch. On this screen, indicate whether the non-exempt employees selected for the 4-day workweek will have access to a biometric time clock. A lunch deduction policy will be set up only for those employees who will not have time clock access. The current default is Yes, there will be a biometric clock available. If all of the employees listed will have a clock available where they can clock out and back in daily for lunch, you do not need to make any changes. Click on the Next button to move to Step 4. If there are employees who will not have access to a biometric time clock, uncheck the box next to the employee's name and click on Save. You will receive a confirmation stating your clock selection details updated successfully. Next, click to continue. This will take you back to the Screen 3 to review the updates. Click on the Next button to move to Step 4. In Step 4, you will complete the lunch deduction setup. Non-exempt employees with no access to a biometric clock must have a summer lunch deduction policy set up for the duration of the 4-day workweek period. On this screen, you will need to select whether each of the non-exempt employees or exempt employees will take 30 minutes or 1 hour for lunch. You will also need to enter the start time for each employee. The end time will be calculated for you based on the duration of the lunch period and the start time entered. Under lunch deduction, use the drop-down arrow to select either 30 minutes or 1 hour for the lunch break. Next, enter the changes to the start time. You must use the format indicated on the screen. Use the drop-down arrow to select AM or PM. Click on the Save button for each section where changes were made. You will receive a confirmation your updates are successful. Next, click to continue. This will take you back to screen 4 to review the updates. Once all updates have been saved and a confirmation received, click on the Exit button to complete the 4-day workweek setup. Changes will be effective for the duration of the 4-day workweek period. At the end of the period, the employee's record will update with the start and end time and lunch deductions that were in their record prior to the 4-day workweek. If an assignment change is entered for an employee with an effective date after the 4-day workweek begins, start and end times and lunch deductions entered for the new assignment will replace the 4-day setup and will not change when the 4-day work period ends. If you need assistance with setting up your campus or department on the 4-day work week, please contact the payroll department.